Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Deckin Around Deck Specs. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Squeezers V3 from Organic Playing Cards. But before we jump into it, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And ring the bell.
So, this deck is the third installment in the Squeezers series by OPC, the first being the oranges, the second being the lemons, now followed up by grapefruits. This deck being the third is following a similar tactic to the Peelers V3 and features metallic ink on the tuck and the cards themselves. It is printed by USPCC. It was a run of 5,000 decks, and it was printed on premium crushed stock. The deck at retail will go for $10. So let's check it out. So I have to say, I think the really cool part with OPC right now going with the V3s using metallic ink is they're just crushing it with the color that they're going for. You can see this like pinkish hue really is reminiscent of like a ruby red grapefruit. And this blue just pops off beautifully. Obviously very similar to the Squeezers V1 and V2 Tuck with the nutritional label on the back. The cards themselves, being premium crush stock, obviously handle phenomenally, but I love that light pink back with the mirrored grapefruit design on it. Obviously, it's going to fan perfect here. Look at that. Steve killing it with the fan there. But you're welcome. But yeah, the crush stock really just handles wonderfully. You have the two jokers here, which feature...
Which are upside down.
Which are upside down. Then you have... then you have the upside down as well, Ace of Spades here, featuring the carafe filled with juice, similar again to the V1 and V2 there. The one thing you will notice is that all of the traditionally black suits, so the spades and the clubs, actually feature a beautifully chosen metallic blue ink. And then we get into my favorite part of the OPC playing cards is the little quirks on the courts. I love the little touches that OPC puts in, like the Queen of Diamonds there holding a basket of grapefruits. I always kind of just get a kick out of the little touches that they add to this. I think they put a lot of thought into what they're going to put into the deck, but all together it really ties the theme really well.
Yeah, I think the one thing I really love about this deck is they kind of took the opportunity to change up what each court card is doing. Where in the last deck they did they really didn't change it up. It was kind of repetitive.
Yeah, there was a little bit of repetition with the banana of the Peelers V3. You may have also noticed there was a duplicate 8 of Hearts in traditional OPC fashion there, and a double backer as gaff cards for this deck. Again, that fan, just fresh out the box, it handles phenomenally. I love that premium crush stock from USPCC.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think this might, to date, actually be my favorite OPC deck yet. I think the colors on it are just amazing. For anyone who didn't know this was a grapefruit deck, I think it was a nice surprise. I think a lot of people were kind of leaning towards the next Squeezers being lime, which isn't fully off the table for the future, but clearly is not the V3 here. But I like the touch that Cam's kind of putting into a lot of these V3s as well, where the V3 is kind of the culmination of all of the previous decks with that special added touch by throwing in the metallic ink. The half brick box also comes in a similar colorway, very similar to the V1 and V2 half brick, but featuring the blue and pink colorway. It does not feature metallic ink though.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for checking out this episode of Deckin Around Deck Specs. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We drop these every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, so make sure to keep an eye out.
Peace!